United States High School chess championship where I represented the state of Illinois, and I played against all the other state representatives. And not all of them showed up, but I think about 44 or 45 out of 50 did. Some of the smaller states didn't really have a representative. But from winning that, they gave me a full ride to the University of Texas at Dallas, which is at that time it was valued at around a $40,000 scholarship for out-of-state students. And this is not the only school that does that. There's University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and I believe there's Texas Tech. And there's a tournament coming up. It's called Super Nationals 4. It's the 4th one, and it only happens every 4 years. But I believe they're giving out three scholarships valued at $50,000 to the University of Texas at Dallas. So, through chess, you can get a free education. And I'm sure there's other activities. I'm sure you're not all chess players, okay? You have other things. I'm sure you can get, I know you can get scholarships through music, through athletics. So just pursue your passion, have fun, work hard, and always maintain your integrity, okay?
Tell everybody how the book came about.
Well, the book came about, I was working with a chess company, and they were forwarded an email about needing an author for a book. It was posted on something called ProfNet, and this is for professional writers, seeking work. And I sent some sample work to Penguin, and they said, okay, this looks good, let's continue on. So, and then there we had it. And they specifically wanted that title, The Complete Idiot's Guide to Chess Openings, because they already had a book, Complete Idiot's Guide to Chess, but this book is specifically for the beginning stages of the game, all right? And the point is, it's not about memorizing moves. It's about understanding the elements within the game. And the 5 elements are time, space, pawn structure, material, and king safety. And if you understand those 5 concepts, you can apply it to every opening within the game. Okay, it relates somehow.
Miss Kelly thinks she's pretty smart. I have a master's degree, but I do not know how to play chess. My son went to Glenwood Library after school every day because he had to wait until I picked him up after sports practice, and he learned how to play chess at Glenwood Library for 45 minutes every day. Not saying I'm smarter than you, sweetie, but he tried to teach me and I can't get it. I'm gonna look at your book. I don't understand it. How many chess players do we have?
How many chess players did you play?
I played it on the computer, the Chess Master 300. I still don't get it.
No?
Yeah.
Well, it's not for everybody, and I think if you start out younger, it's a lot easier to learn. I think just with anything, right? I mean, there's been a lot of studies that say.
Good say.
So, you're
I'm
fine.
still smart, okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. And there's the other end of that too. There are some grandmasters, some international masters. If you saw them or spoke to them, you'd say, "There's no way this guy's a grandmaster. This guy is not very intelligent at all." So you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. I mean, some of them don't have any common sense. Now, I definitely don't want to apply that to all grandmasters, but there are some who really don't. You'll be surprised. So, please, don't feel ashamed that you can't pick up a game that even somebody who's not very intelligent can become a grandmaster at.
Yes, go ahead. Question.
Don't you get frustrated when you can't get the right move?
All the time.
I always, I don't know. I make something go ding, and then I lose. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's on the computer game you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
The computer
But
game.
you know how to actually move all the pieces.
I know how to move the pieces. The little horsey, I always go the way. And then
That's all right.
The knight, the horse, that's fine.
I do too. I know the queen stays, the king stays. Somebody's not supposed to move one.
I haven't gotten that far.
I know that much. But the little horsey always goes. And the Joker, oh no, not the Joker. Which one was the thing? The knight.
Yeah, so you have your pawn, bishop, knight, rook, king, and queen. All the pieces can move. except on the first move, you can only make one of the mates that you've seen before. So it's kind of like working backwards.
TJ, how long have you been playing chess?
I started playing since I was 8.
Who else plays chess?
Who else started young? 8 and 7.
I'm gonna ask my mom why she didn't make me play chess when I was 7. I am upset.
I play on my Nintendo DS all the time. My mom got me this game where it has checkers, backgammon, and chess. And I always play chess, and I started out on easy. And then eventually I figured out how to beat all of the guys because it hit harder even on easy. And then I was able to move up to medium, and then I lost my game.
It's alright.
But I still have my actual glass chess set, so I don't even look
You
at
should
it.
try picking up a checkmate puzzle book. Those are the best. And one of my favorite books, especially for teaching kids, is Bobby Fischer Teaches Chess.
Bobby Fischer.
Yeah,
okay.
Bobby Fischer Teaches
Not
Chess.
just for
It's
Kelly.
out of
Bobby
circulation.
Fischer teaches Kelly.
It's out of circulation, but you can find it on all
Yeah,
kinds of.
I'll get it.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Alright.
Okay, remember the book if you want to start being a better chess player. Start working on your opening moves. Okay, remember the book. Remember William. And there's probably, online. If you go online, if you're here at the library, of course you can access the internet. You can look up William on the internet. And I would imagine if they want to email or find out how to get in contact with you, there's probably information on the internet.
Do they
Okay.
have, like they have the poker Olympics, do they have the chess Olympics too?
Well, chess Olympics, I think they have just a world team championship. They don't call it. Well, actually, what was it? The chess Olympian in Dresden. So I guess it's considered Olympics. And the United States came third. But yeah, only the top players. The top players represent the United States. Although one of the players who represented the team, that's the guy I drew against. I put that on the back. But he's a much better player than me. If we played 10 times, he would dominate.
I'm sorry, is everyone much older than you are? Your opponents, are they much older than you?
For the majority. But you can have, I've seen 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds play in tournaments too. Some really good ones. So there is no age discrimination whatsoever. As a matter of fact, chess, you don't need to even speak the same language. I think it's a universal game. It's played all across the world, and really doesn't matter what race you are, color, creed, doesn't matter. People will sit across the chessboard and play a game, and that's it.
Oh, okay, we got 2.
Question? One, okay, back there.
The 5 and 4-year-olds know things like the older kids.
Oh, definitely. You even have one of the kids, at the age of 9, for example, he reached master. And when he was younger, he was beating on adults all the time. So, there are some super talents all the time.
Go ahead.
When you're playing against, like, you said you played against a couple of Grandmasters.
Yeah, I think I played probably against a total of, I don't know, maybe 20 different ones.
Do you guys talk while you're playing chess?
No, it's typical that you don't say anything unless you're going to offer a draw, or you say, I resign, something like that, or if your opponent resigns to you. That's the only way. And if you have some type of dispute, you usually raise your hand and an arbiter comes, where you stop the clock, you go and get an arbiter or a judge, and then he tries to resolve the dispute. But no, you usually never talk unless the game is coming to an end or you need to resolve some dispute.
So that's against the rule.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there goes my plan.
Do they have
All
chess?
right.
Please. Okay.
I want to introduce our next speaker. And I want him to stand up for a moment because, we want the Defensive Player of the Year for semi-pro football. I think it probably was consecutive years before he went to Arena Football League. But I want you guys to just really see the size on Mr. Chuck Tobias. And he's probably a lot smaller than he was when I played. And I'm glad I never had the opportunity to get hit by him or tackled by him. Because when you see this guy out in front of the